democracies respond to those scandals.
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised.
Good morning. This is what I look like this morning. If anyone wants to feel really good about themselves, take a screenshot. I think I'm losing hair. I can't tell if I'm actually losing hair or some of y'all got to me in the DMs, not intentionally, but when I talked about my eyelashes falling out and using my vitamin E oil and castor oil for regrowth, a lot of y'all had mentioned losing hair at the same time. And so now when I see my hair in the drain in the shower, I'm like, I have y'all on my little phone arm that looks like something for an elderly person who needs help getting out of bed, that I use every single night now that I'm watching Married at First Sight. Okay, I'm a dum-dum. I was on Netflix and it popped up new season for Married at First Sight, but it was season 12. So I've been watching season 12. Which is crazy. There's a lot of drama. If you want to watch Married at First Sight for the first time, watch season 12. But it's not the new season. The newest season's like season 14. So now I'm watching that. I'm just on a Married at First Sight binge. It's like the drama I didn't know I needed. I could never do it. Never. Ever, ever. Anyways, Monday is like my new office day because of filming. So like anything I need to catch up on from like, I don't know, boring work standpoint, I do it on Mondays. So I kind of stay ugly all day. In other news, I got the coolest freaking tennis shoes. Hold on, I'll find them. I got the coolest new sneaks. They're so colorful and vibrant. I like neutrals. They're wild. Let me get them. They're so good. Hold on. Y'all are going to be like, what? Because they're totally not like me. But I'm actually really excited, and I'm not going to wear them while filming because all my shoes get trashed while filming, being in like construction sites. Aren't they so beautiful? Think of all the outfits they can go with. What's kind of funny is I feel like they can't go with a lot of outfits because it's like neon colors and I don't wear neons. So literally I can wear them like with black leggings and white and gray. Anyways, I love Air Max. They're like the most comfortable Nike shoes. The most. Like nothing else compares. It's kind of the only kind I have. I need to eat lunch. I haven't eaten lunch yet. And then with my free time that I have left before the kids get home, I had groceries delivered like an hour and a half ago. They're still chilling on the porch. They were delivered. I need to go do that. And then I need to clean out my fridge. Might make a reel about it. Doesn't that sound like the most boring reel ever? It does. Could be great. I don't know. I hate cleaning out the fridge. Mike's and I code sentence if we're in front of the kids and we want to talk about relations, evening plans, if you will. We say, hey, do you want to clean out the pantry tonight? And so I was thinking about this. Our kids are probably like, guys clean out the pantry, often. It always freaking looks like crap. They're just so confused. It's mostly Mike, if we're being real. So our kids are going to grow up thinking Mike was super adamant about cleaning out the pantry, and I just did a crap job. To kind of piggyback off of my little rant I just had, something that kind of reminded me of that was I spoke a few weeks ago. I spoke at TCU, Texas Christian University, to a social media class of students. And so they got to prepare some questions for me, and then they just shot fired questions. And a lot of it was like, how did I get where I am? What were you planning on? And I had horrible answers for that. I was like, everything that's happened to me has been a total surprise. And so that was very anticlimactic of an answer. I would love to be like, I manifested and planned all of this, but I didn't. It just happened, you know? Life just happens. Anyways, I'm also in an industry that's like constantly like developing, and like this wasn't a thing whenever I started posting. Anyways, and so social media people, they were asking for like the TCU team, like, hey, we're trying to reach more students on social media. What do we post? So to that, I replied, if you're trying to reach students, you need to only be posting student life, because that's you and that's what you're trying to attract. You're seeing it from like a business standpoint. And so it's really easy to get sucked up in like TikTok trends and all this stuff, because that's the wave that you're trying to ride. And I challenge you to think, who am I trying to attract? And so what do I need to put into the world? And so for them, they're a college, you need to put out student life and what you love about your college and what makes you different and an endearing place to be. And it's funny because while that was more of like a business standpoint, I do feel like that's happened in my past, which is I've put out some really freaking weird content. I have the hula hoops and stuff of, you know, face masks. And so I've attracted people that like that for whatever reason, you weirdos. And it's just the best community because of that. Put out only who you are. All this to be said, this is boring, right? All this to be said, and then I'll stop. I feel like it's not just people like me on the internet. I feel like it's every single one of us. Like every time we post something, what are we putting out there? Are we trying to prove something to everyone? Or are we just putting us, our life, our true life? That's the easiest way to do this. And then also knowing, having a healthy respect of everyone's social media is a highlight reel, and that's not bad. It's not bad. And it ticks me off whenever we get into this bashing of seeing happy things on the internet. I don't want to get on and see someone crying about their divorce. I don't want to get on and see kids getting disciplined or sad. Gross. I don't want to see that, right? So just knowing that social media is only the happy stuff, and that's okay, because everyone has happy stuff in their life. But it doesn't mean that there isn't other stuff going on. We all know that, right? Anyway, I realize I say anyway and anyways, both. Just depends on the day. Guess on Monday I say anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna go clean out my fridge. I was just thinking about that because I had a little recap with my friend about talking at, it was my friend who teaches the class, which is why I spoke to her social media class. And I was just kind of thinking about that because we were having a little recap about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday and a wonderful week. And it's almost April, which is insane. I was talking to my mom yesterday about planning Easter because I'm hosting Easter at my house, and I really want to do more of like a traditional lunch. Drop in the box your favorite. What do you eat for Easter? What do you love? I'm thinking like ham, mashed potatoes, broccoli, cheese, rice casserole, which some of you haven't heard about, and that's a freaking sin if you haven't heard of that dish. Rolls.
Now can I get a coke with my rum? 248, some boys wanna hate, but you can't even contemplate. We all down, the best in town, so you gotta get lit to the champion sound. 1, 2, 3, check a fake ID. Shit, you can't even drink with me. You can't hang, you
Mike was being so sweet, and I cleaned the fridge. I did make a reel. It'll be on my feed around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I cleaned the fridge. And so he opened the fridge when we were sitting down for dinner, and he was like, everyone tell your mom how good she did on the fridge. It looks so beautiful. And Berkeley's like, you did good, Mom. And Vaughn's like, it looks good, Mom. And Viv goes, it's good, I guess. Like, just kept eating. No emotion. And Mike was like, Viv, you're going to make an excellent wife someday. And I lost it. I thought it was hilarious. It's such a wife thing to say. The husband does something not that impressive and like wants praise, and we're like, yeah, freaking good job.
Is Michelle, and I'm here because I love love and vow renewals and Taryn, and I heard that my good internet friend Danny Ramirez would also be wearing an Elsa dress, so I thought we could match. I'm gonna go ahead and link mine in my LTK store front.
Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Who cares for what you've got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any laugh? Are you getting